Hello and welcome back. My cat again. I swear he knows every time I want to make a video. Today I'm making a keto twin recipe. It is carnivore buns. They said that they were more like biscuits. And I've made a carnivore biscuit before with total milk protein, which I really enjoy, and I've made them multiple times. But this one they used milk protein or milk powder. I'll try to leave a link to their recipe because this is not my recipe, but they said they were very good. I don't know. They said if you wanted to cut the carbs, they would recommend possibly using heavy cream powder, which is what I have. I did not buy milk powder. I bought heavy cream powder because I didn't want to make them with that many carbs, and I don't know how many carbs there were per roll, but it was pretty significant. You can see my green onions are going crazy back there. I bought this. I don't know if you can read the label. My cat is going crazy. It was kind of pricey, but I thought even if I didn't like these biscuits or buns, whatever they turn out to be, that I would use it for my coffee. So it's fine because I use heavy cream in my coffee. My cat is crazy. Ralphie. What? I just shredded cheese and I had the KitchenAid attachment out. I don't know. It's these things. It's like there's 2 or 3 of these little shredder type things. And they're in the box and he's trying to play with them. The other 2. He's crazy. Anyways, I had the KitchenAid, but like I said, I shredded cheese, so I already had it over here, so I figured I'd make a video. Also, I have these little sun catcher things in my window. You can see them all over my face. I think this was 3 ingredients. I think it was eggs, baking powder. I think it's baking powder, not baking soda, and heavy cream powder. So this is going to be interesting. Like I said, the heavy cream powder was kind of expensive, but I thought of it as I could use it for other things. I think you can use it also maybe to make Alfredo sauce. I don't know. I kind of looked up what I could use it for if I did not like the biscuits or the buns, because I didn't want to spend that kind of money and waste it. So yeah, I have other things I can use it for as someone who eats really low carb, but I won't talk too much. I will show you how to make it. You're making it with me for the very first time, so I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't know if I will ever make them a second time. We're going to find out together. So let's do this. I have 3 eggs in, and I forgot to show you. I didn't show you me cracking them in there. I don't think you need to do that, but I had turned it on, so I turned it back off. It said for about 5 minutes, so, and it's also said on like 6 or 7, so we shall see. Okay, it's been about 8 minutes. It took longer than it said. It could be the temperature in the house and all that other stuff. I don't really know. Baking is a science. I'm not a baker really, so I can't give you any explanation, but it took longer than 5 minutes. It is obviously coming off of the whisk attachment on its own, so it's not super stiff, but I think it's good. And also I mixed, it's baking powder, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and I mixed 1.5 cups, but actually I didn't do cups. I weighed it out. I asked what the measurement would be in weight rather than cups and stuff. It was 144 grams of this particular brand. I would imagine it's this brand. I don't know if you can see it real well. Hoosier Farms. Anyway, it said 144 grams. So I did weigh it out, and as you can see, this is not a super cost-effective product to make these, I'm guessing, because it was about up to here when I bought it, and I just opened it. So it takes a lot of product. So this is not something that I'm going to be making too frequently. I probably wouldn't make them all the time anyway, but at that price, it's not something I'm going to be making constantly. Also, I could have halved the recipe, but also it called for 3 eggs, and that's just, I mean, I'd have to have half of an egg, and I'm not going to mix up an egg and then remove half of it. It's just silly. So I read you can freeze them. So that is probably what I'm going to do. And I don't have any meat to actually eat this with, like a burger or anything like that. I don't even think I have any salami or ham or anything like that in the fridge, but I'm just going to put butter on it and eat it. So literally it is 3 ingredients, 3 eggs, 1.5 cups, or rather 144 grams of heavy cream powder, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder, not soda, baking powder. And then it says once you get the eggs to a stiff peak, or a slightly stiff peak, remember this is not meringue, you slowly incorporate the dry ingredients into the wet, like you would be making cookies or something like that. And then it says you can hand mix them or fold them, or you can use your KitchenAid or stand mixer or hand mixer. It doesn't matter. I already have it out, so I'm going to slowly add in the dry to the wet and mix it, and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, I don't have all of the mix in yet. I have a little bit left in the bowl. I'm going to dump the rest of it in. It has obviously reduced in size. It was kind of foamy, obviously, like a meringue. Wasn't a meringue, but like that. So it has reduced in size, and I'm going to mix this up and I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is where we're at. I think I'm going to try to get maybe 4. The way I understand it, they aren't going to really spread, they're going to more puff up. So you're not going to get a ton out of it. I'm assuming 3 to 4, decent size. I don't know how big they're actually going to be. I will show you once I get them on my parchment lined paper. The oven is set at 350 degrees, which was probably silly of me because it's going to be about 85 or 90 today. I used an ice cream scoop. I don't really know what size this is, probably just a standard ice cream scoop. And I got 4 of them. They're pretty airy. My candle, the glass container it came in broke and I wasn't wasting it, so I just put it in a cheap bowl that I got from the Dollar Tree. Okay, 350 degrees. It said 18 to 25 minutes. I think the Keto Twins recipe, they used milk powder, I think. They said they put them in for 25 minutes. They were a little bit more brown on the top. You could probably cook them to whatever doneness you want. I'm gonna check them at 18 minutes because I am using heavy cream powder. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but we will see in a little bit. Okay, this is interesting. They were in for 18 minutes. They're not burnt by any means, but they do have a like meringue type top to them, and they are more brown than I expected them to be. And I did put them at 350, and it was again 18 minutes. So if you do use the heavy cream powder, you might even want to go down to maybe 16 minutes and then work your way up. They literally just came out of the oven, 18 minutes, 350 degrees, and I am going to let one cool and then put some butter on it and try it. This is what they look like. It's only been a couple of minutes and they're not super hot. I mean, I can touch it obviously. Unfortunately, my butter was from the fridge, so it's not soft, so it's kind of clumped on there. Oh well, I don't really care. They smell really good, and they cut with a serrated knife very well down the center. They didn't like fall apart or anything, and they are still hot or warm, so they cut nicely. That's actually very, very good. Does it have the same exact texture as a bun or bread? Not exactly, but those are very, very good. I'm surprised. I even was telling myself in my head while I was waiting for them to cook in the oven that no matter how good they are, I'm not buying milk powder or not total protein powder, but I'm not going to buy the heavy cream powder again. It was expensive. I think it was $20, a little pricey. Because, I mean, to justify buying heavy cream powder, I don't know. Maybe if you could get it at Walmart, but I still think even if you got it in store at Walmart, it would be expensive. I got it on Amazon. I think that was the fastest I could get it delivered and the better price, I think. Because Walmart.com, they didn't have it in store, so I would have had to buy it from the website, and it would have had to been shipped to me. These are very good. Again, it's not obviously 100% like bread or a bun. And honestly, I don't really even miss buns. I kind of miss homemade bread. I miss homemade bread in the fact that I used to make it and it was fun and therapeutic and I enjoyed it. But it's not worth buying the ingredients and making it when you don't eat it. My sister would gladly eat my homemade bread, but I'm not going to go there. The inside, it looks like bread. I mean, it has like the holes and the aeration and the waffling. It's not waffling. I don't know what word I'm going to use. I'm not very good with descriptive words, but I mean, it really does look like bread. It's very, very, very soft. But you know how they make the ones with the egg whites, kind of like a meringue, and it was like mostly egg. I think maybe all egg. I don't know. I don't remember. The cloud bread, that's what it was called. This is not like cloud bread. I don't think I would like cloud bread. I love eggs, but I don't want to eat something that just tastes like straight eggs. This would be even really good if you put like garlic and rosemary in it, even if you just infused your butter. This would be really, really, really good with eggs, scrambled eggs, make an egg sandwich. Oh my gosh, I could make an egg sandwich again. I used to love egg sandwiches with the yolk still runny. I call them dippy eggs. I'm 46. I just had a birthday and I still call them dippy eggs. But, and these, in my opinion, they did take a little bit of time because it took about 8 minutes to whip up the eggs. But once you get past that point, I mean, and the mixer did all the work. So, I mean, you really just had to wait 8 minutes. These are so easy. They're so good and they're not hard. Like, it's been sitting here. It's like lukewarm now. It needs more butter. I'm sorry. It needs more butter. But these would be really good with like seasoning in them. It would be great on a burger with eggs. You could make a salami sandwich. Oh my God, the possibilities are endless. And it does have like a buttery texture to it. And I know that I have butter on it, but like, it feels like the bread is buttery. This side doesn't have any butter on it. It's good even by itself, without butter. Where have these been my whole life? And I know sometimes that I make things and I'm like, oh my gosh, these are delicious. These are truly delicious. And I honestly had my doubts and I thought, you know, if the recipe gets messed up, I'm not making them a second time because I don't necessarily mind wasting 3 eggs because, you know, I can get 60 eggs at Walmart for like $7, even though that's an absolute ripoff. They used to be under $5 for 60 eggs. We won't go there. We all know what it's like out there. But it wasn't the egg, but I was not wasting another 1.5 cups of heavy cream powder. I was not going to do it. So I thought to myself, if they don't turn out, then I am not going to. Like, if they didn't turn out because of user error or because I did something wrong, I was not remaking them. I would have just used the powder for coffee or something. These are delicious. They don't have that crisp that you get from a chaffle, which if you like the crisp, and I do like the crisp, but I think these are honestly more expensive to make, obviously, but they are easier to make than even a chaffle, because the chaffle, you mix it up and then you have to sit there with it, then you have to refill it. If you're making more than one, which usually you do, you usually get like at least 2 out of it. Then you have to clean the waffle maker. I had my doubts, because honestly, when it came out and it was a little bit brown on top, I thought, oh, I don't know, they're probably gonna taste burnt. They don't taste burnt. Even at 18 minutes next time, I would not be upset. These are delicious. The Keto Twins were onto something. I don't know what it tastes like with milk powder. I do know that it was exceptionally higher in carbs. I have to get my container. 1 carb per 1 tablespoon. Now keep in mind that that's a bad angle, sorry. So 22 carbs, and then divide that by 4. It's still got some carbs in it, but I think that the way they described it, and I'm sorry, I keep referring back to something that I haven't watched since they put the video out, and that's been like 2 to 3 weeks ago now. It's been like 2 weeks at least. But I watched it like as soon as they uploaded it. But theirs was like, each one was probably like 20 carbs. So we're talking like 5 carbs, 5.25 carbs. I don't know. Is it worth it? Yeah. These are really good. I'm impressed. If you have Amazon Sub and Save, put this on repeat. Maybe you can get it at a better price if you buy it locally. I'm in a rural area. I don't think my Walmart has it. If it does, it's probably about the same price, or you probably have to buy like a small one for like half this price. So again, I think it was almost $20 on Amazon, which hurt. It really truly hurt. It's not like I'm investing in my channel and I'm getting my money back from all the views. Like, I appreciate all the views that I get. People watch my videos and I love that. Thank you so much. It makes me feel very happy that even one person watched my video. But you know, I'm not monetized on YouTube. I don't get my money back. So this is like a straight out-of-pocket expense, and it's worth it because it's delicious. I'm so impressed. I had my doubts. And like I said, even without the butter or even any seasonings in it, these are great. Because if you watched my total milk protein biscuits or rolls, whatever, I don't know what I titled it. It was also, I think, no, that was Candy Unwrapped. You should watch her channels too. I don't want to take credit for these recipes. They're not mine. I'm not this creative in the kitchen with baking things. Just making a recipe, I could probably throw some stuff together and things would come out, but I don't do good with baking. Even that, with the total milk protein, which I say those are delicious. I'm not gonna lie, they're absolutely delicious. I think these are even better. And you did not need to add additional seasonings to it. It was literally 3 ingredients. I didn't even add salt. And with the total milk protein ones, they're very milky. I mean, obviously it's total milk protein, so they are very milky, and they're not bad. But if you don't want that straight milk taste in your roll, then you need to season it. This 3 ingredients, 1 and done. So easy, delicious, and I will absolutely be making these again. How they come out in the freezer, I don't really know. I have 3 left. At 5 carbs a piece, I'm probably only going to eat like 1 at a time anyway, even if I make like open-faced sandwiches with my eggs. These are delicious. I had my doubts, but that's why I researched what I could use the heavy cream powder for, because I did not want to waste it. And obviously I use heavy cream in my coffee, and it said it would be fine. You could just put it in your coffee, it would dissolve, stir it up, it would dissolve, it would be fine. So is it worth $20? At first, I would have said, proceed with caution, but these are so good. I don't know if I found my new favorite addition. I wouldn't call it a side dish. I don't know what I would call it, but they're really good. They might still be really good with milk powder, and I don't know, milk powder itself might be cheaper than the heavy cream powder. I didn't look into it because of the carbs. I didn't want to use the carbs on it. So I didn't even want to like try them to see if I would like them, because I did not want to spend 20 carbs on a roll. I wasn't going to do it, so there was no point. These are so good. I really, really, really hope you try them. Again, the price, I could see not wanting to bite the bullet and buy it, but if you even had somebody have some at home and they gifted you some, try these. These are so good, and they're soft, and it never got hard. It's like lukewarm. It's not hard. It's really soft still. Let me see if I can get like a actual video. Like, it's bendy. It's soft. It's so good. Make like an actual sandwich. I have not had an actual sandwich. I've had sandwich components, and I'm fine with that. Like, seriously, I'm fine with that. I've lived with it for almost 3 years. November will be 3 years. I don't care, but this is actually going to feel like eating an actual sandwich again, instead of like just wrapping up a piece of meat and putting a little piece of cheese inside of it, or some mustard, or wrapping it in a piece of lettuce, or even an egg life wrap if you've bought them. If you can muster spending the money on an egg life wrap, which those bad boys are expensive, and they do have a lot of uses, so I do like them. I'm not knocking on them, but they're expensive. Even at Sam's, they're pricey, and they taste like egg. I mean, mild, very mild egg taste, but they do have an eggy taste and texture. If you can muster spending the money on those, just buy the heavy cream powder. Get your rolls back. Get your buns on. I don't know. These would probably be really good on a grill if you made them and you toasted them up a little bit, like with caramelized onion and a burger, melted cheese. These are delicious. Definitely try them. If you've only tried one recipe that I've ever done, try these. These are delicious. Again, Keto Twins. Go see their videos. I love their videos. I don't make too many of their videos because they are the Keto's test kitchen. They make things with ingredients that I don't buy because I just don't eat those ingredients. But I still watch every video they ever put out. So I love them. And Candy Unwrapped, I think she's a slightly smaller channel than the Keto Twins, but she has really good recipes as well, and I've made a few of hers. They're really good. Another YouTuber that I want to shout out is, I think it's Krista's Country Kitchen. She is in Ohio. I'm in Ohio as well. I really love her. Her husband just passed away. If you've never watched any of her videos, I think that's the name of her channel. She's a smaller channel, but I really like her. And she has some keto, carnivore, lower carb recipes. She has regular recipes too. She has a lot of everything. So if you're not eating that way, you can still watch her. She has really great recipes. She's down to earth. She's like me. She just has a camera and she just talks to it, I guess. I really like her, and I've been watching her videos recently. She's back now. She was on a little bit of a break. Her husband was sick and he recently passed away. And it was very sad, and I do not know her, and I've never seen or met her husband, so it was still very sad. But anyway, go give her some views because she could use some support, and she makes really good stuff, and she makes things that are kind of local to Ohio and this area as well, because, you know, every region has their own little thing that they make that other people are like, I don't even know what that is. But thank you for watching. I hope you try these because these ones are, honestly, these are delicious. Hands down, the best roll that I've ever made, and now I don't even have to try any of it. I keep talking and talking and talking. It's getting old, but they're really good. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks.